Test, test. Test, test. A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eagles Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville for exciting NCCAA women's basketball. Tonight's matchup features a crosstown rival Manta Rays of Florida State College of Jacksonville. And your home team, Eagles of Trinity College of Jacksonville. At this time, we'd ask everyone to please stand for opening prayer and the national anthem. Lord Father, as always, we thank you, we praise you, Lord, for all that you bless us with every day, Father. Things we take for granted so often. Lord, we ask that you bless these young women, keep them healthy on the court, free from all harm or injury. And Father, let us all just glorify you with everything we say and do here tonight. Bless our officials, Father, and as we travel home. Thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that every participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. Now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Manta Rays of FSCJ. At forward, a 5'8" freshman from Killeen, Texas, number 3, Jasmine Blake. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, number 4, Naima Dixon. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore from Port St. Lucie, Florida, number 14, Talia Fitz-Aim. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Toronto, Canada, number 15, Demaya Woodard. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Cottage Hills, Illinois, number 32, Umbria Wadi. The head coach of the Manta Rays is Ms. Jessica Eaton. She's assisted by Patrice Alberti, Antoine Johnson, and Sky Green. And now the starting lineup for your TCJ Eagles. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Orlando, Florida, number 0, Milani Vitella. At guard, a 5'6" senior from Newberry, Florida, number 4, Emma Parrish. At forward, a 5'9" senior from Lake Butler, Florida, number 5, Caroline Smith. At guard, a 5'5" junior from Clermont, Florida, number 13, Victoria Broadway. At forward, a 5'3" junior from Lumberton, Mississippi, number 15, Kirsten Joseph. The Eagles are led by head coach Alicia Lewis and assistants Jared Lewis, Elroy Green, and Noel Shreziak. It's time for South Region Basketball women's style here inside Trinity Gymnasium. And we have a good one for you here tonight. The Manta Rays of NJCAA, Florida State College at Jacksonville, are here tonight taking on the TCJ Eagles. But first, one last announcement for our fans. Ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of our student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans, access to the game floor is strictly limited. Only authorized personnel are permitted on the playing surface at any time. Any spectator who enters a game floor or restricted areas without permission will be immediately removed from the facility. We appreciate your cooperation in helping us maintain a safe and respectful environment for everyone. Thank you and enjoy the game. The Manta Rays come into tonight's play with a record of 11-12 overall, no wins, one loss in NJCAA Division II Region 8 competition. Their last game was a 71-51 win over DME Academy this past Sunday. As a team, the Manta Rays are shooting 62.1 points per game and allowing 58.8, and the Manta Rays win the opening tip-off. They're shooting 37% from the field. There's a first shot of the game, and it draws a foul. Naima Dixon. And the foul is called on Kirsten Joseph. So only 12 seconds into the game, we have a player at the free throw line. As a team, the Manta Rays are at 57% from the line. And Dixon does not convert the three-point play. She's at 53% so far on the season. And Vitella brings it up court. My voice is a little gone tonight. Not too bad, but we'll be able to bring you the action. Broadway misses a layup. And the Manta Rays in the navy blues with the white trim bring it up court. Number 3 is Jasmine Blake with the ball. Gives it up to Fitz-Amy. Guarded by Broadway. And a knockaway. And a steal by Kirsten Joseph. Caroline Smith picked it up off the floor. Emma Parrish, one of the leading scorers in the country, dishes it off to Smith. Shot missed. And a jump ball on the rebound effort. It'll be Eagles basketball because FSCJ won the opening tip-off. The Manta Rays are shooting 24% overall from three-point range and 57% from the line. And the bounce pass by Vitella is taken away. These two teams always give us an exciting matchup. And Caroline Smith will get her first foul, sending Dixon back to the line. Number 1 on Smith, number 2 on the Eagles. Dixon, 53% entering play tonight. And that one rimmed out, hit inside the rim, and would not finish the trip. The Eagles are 12-9 overall, 4-2 in NCCAA Division II competition. And Dixon wondering why these balls aren't dropping down. All 3 of her shots so far as she gets herself a steal and an easy layup. The free throws for her have not bounced in, but the baskets have. The Eagles are coming off a 73-66 win Tuesday night against Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College of the NAIA, a game in which they shot 40% from the field and made 9 of 10 free throws in the fourth quarter to pull away. The Manta Rays, their last win was a big one, 20 points over DME Academy. Smith couldn't get the short jumper to drop. Joseph with the steal to the right side. And the Eagles will set up a scoring opportunity. That's Emma Parrish, 21 points in Tuesday night's game, but the three-pointer no good. The Eagles have yet to make a basket. And we have ourselves a traveling violation after the rebound to give the ball back over to TCJ. The Eagles are averaging 71.8 points per game, 67.8 points allowed, shooting 39% overall, 27% from three-point range, and 72% at the line. Caroline Smith gets the first basket of the night for the Eagles. I still also have that mouth soreness I told you about Tuesday, so it's a little difficult to do this, but I'm going to do it because I love it. Vitella pulls down the rebound, a spin move, getting around one Manta Ray. Off the glass, no good, but a foul. And the foul is called on Jasmine Blake, her first and team first. And Milani Vitella will shoot 2 for the Eagles. Vitella averages 13.8 points per game, and she is really good at the line. And the first of 2 is good. Milani is number 10 in the country in free throw percentage entering play tonight, and you just saw why. She makes about 8 out of every 10, and she gets herself a steal. Parrish from the elbow, it's good. Emma Parrish, a leading Eagle with 15.3 points per game, and a 30-second timeout called by Coach Eaton of the Manta Rays. Emma Parrish is number 19 in the country in NCCAA Division II at 15.3 points per game. She is also number 21 in three-point percentage at 32%. You just saw Vitella make 2 free throws for the Eagles. TCJ women's basketball is number 4 in the country in free throws made. Number 1 in the country, yes, number 1 in free throws attempted, and number 4 in free throw percentage, a massive reason why the Eagles are the number 8 team in the country entering play tonight. And they have a legitimate chance at a South Region title and a potential either South Region victory or at-large bid to the national championship tournament. We certainly hope it happens. The Manta Rays will inbound, trailing for the first time, 6-4. A shout-out to Mr. Jerry Thor, the athletic director of FSCJ. Always good to work with him when these two teams hook up for basketball or softball. We play each other there as well. Eagles on the defense. Joseph knocks the ball out of bounds and almost spills over the bench. And fortunately, she is all right. Manta Rays will inbound with 11 seconds on the shot clock. In Tuesday night's game, the Eagles forced a few shot clock violations to help get the ball away from Abraham Baldwin. They couldn't do it that time as Teresa Pierre gets her first basket. She averages 4.2 points per game. Eagles struggled in their first few shot attempts, and this time they didn't even get one off. A pull-up jumper is off the back of the rim and good for Jasmine Blake. 7.3 points per game. And the Manta Rays have retaken the lead at 8-6. And a block shot denied by Demaya Woodard is Vitella. But the Eagles will hold possession with 19 on the shot clock. We'll get our first look of the night at Trevisha Giddens, who is averaging 12.1 points per game. Somebody has to come out. It will be Vitella. Trevisha Giddens is number 17 in the country with 8.5 rebounds per game. Hands off to Parrish. Short jumper, good for Caroline Smith. Emma Parrish and Caroline Smith will have their senior day game Saturday afternoon at 2 against Trinity College of Florida. Eagles hustle back on defense, but the Manta Rays, they are very fast. They get up court quickly. Shot missed by Pierre. Parrish with the rebound. Joseph to the left side of the paint. Underhand layup. No, but a whistle. That'll go against FSCJ. And Kirsten Joseph will shoot 2 for TCJ. The foul is on Teresa Pierre, her first and team second. Joseph at 79% on the season. And this one is up, and it is good. And she would rank in the top half of the top 25 if she had enough free throws to qualify. But she has hit now 80% of them on the season. That second one, though, rims out. And a loose ball on the floor. It is picked up by Blake. Pass to midcourt. Dixon pulls it in. But we have ourselves a whistle. Ball hit the sideline, and so out of bounds, and the Eagles will get possession. Now entering for FSCJ, Emily Guillen. She's wearing number 23 for the Manta Rays. Sets up near the free throw line and pulls out to the elbow. Joseph will inbound. 20 on the shot clock. Parrish takes the inbound pass. Back outside to Joseph. Good defense by the Manta Rays. Keeping the ball outside. That's for two from Smith off the rim. Giddens with the rebound, underhand, and good. Giddens averages 12.1 per game, and Trevisha Giddens, I'll tell you in a moment about her shooting prowess as that one goes down and is rebounded by Smith. Trevisha Giddens is number 1 in the country in field goal percentage entering play tonight. She is shooting 51.2% before that layup you just saw just a moment ago. Great job by Trevisha Giddens, 12.1 points per game. Joseph, 4-3 off the rim. Broadway keeps it in play, finds Emma Parrish, who is ranked number 21 in total three-pointers. Thought about it there, 10 to shoot. Pass to Giddens a little high, but she pulls it in and gets the basket. 4 points for Giddens. The Eagles lead by 5. Still plenty of time left. We're still in the first quarter. Good power move inside the paint. Second chance, good, and draws the foul. It was Demaya Woodard with the first and Teresa Pierre with the putback, and Trevisha Giddens getting called for the foul. Alexandra Perez will now make her first appearance of the night, and Giddens will head off. Perez scored 8 points in the win against Abraham Baldwin. It was a 7-point win, so those 8 points turned out crucial. And a chance at a three-point play is good for Teresa Pierre, who has 5 points. Eagles lead at 13-11. FSCJ won both matchups last year. Eagles trying to change that here tonight. Pass inside is stolen by Dixon. Hustle up the left side. Layup, no good. Good defense by Perez, and she gets the rebound as well. Smith to Joseph. Joseph for 2 off the rim and rebounded by Blake. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. These junior colleges, don't take them lightly. They can play ball. Manta Rays very good at basketball, baseball, softball, and volleyball especially. And we have ourselves a foul against TCJ. That's going against Alexandra Perez. That's her first. It is team foul number 4, so the Manta Rays are now in the bonus, and a backcourt violation. Jasmine Blake caught the ball, came down in the front court, lost her balance, and stepped in the back, and that's the violation. Now, on the inbound, had she come down in the backcourt to begin with, that would have been okay, but she had established herself up front. Joseph to Broadway, who is much more of a defensive specialist for the Eagles. Broadway will get some rebounds as well. She'll score if called upon to do so. 3 to shoot. Joseph, 4-3. Did not hit the rim, and so that'll be a shot clock violation because Smith, although there was contact, did not take the shot before the buzzer. So it goes over to the Manta Rays. Turnover number 5 already for the Eagles. Manta Rays have turned it over 8 times already. That's a block by Perez. And a block for Broadway. And Parrish pulls this one up the right side. She is double-teamed, gets in the paint, looking for the foul, didn't get the call. Smith got the ball and put it in off the glass. 6 points in the first quarter for Caroline Smith and a 4-point Eagles lead. I've done a lot of announcing and teaching this week, so hopefully my voice will hold up. I have a doubleheader baseball game and 3 basketball games on Saturday, the baseball tomorrow. Joseph hustling up the middle, finding Perez. Up, no good. Manta Rays very quickly up the court. And that's going to be an offensive foul for the elbow from Teresa Pierre. Smith had herself planted and took the charge, and the Eagles will get possession. 2:27 left to go in the quarter. Eagles will get a full 30 seconds and go the length of the court. And our first look at Layla Harvey tonight and Desiree Green, who is also now on the court. Harvey had 3 points against Abraham Baldwin on Tuesday. Desiree Green had 4. Ball swatted away, picked up by the Manta Rays. This is Dixon, and she misses a layup but draws a foul. And that's number 1 on Layla Harvey. And 2 shots for Naima Dixon, who has missed 3 already. But all 3 of those were on their way down and somehow popped out. So the first of 2 from Dixon. And another one that hit the inside of the rim but wouldn't go through. Number 2 is good. And that's 5 points for Dixon. 3-point Eagles lead, 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the quarter. He lost it but got it back. Green, a little bubble with it. And the ball's picked up by Trussell. And she feeds Dixon on the bounce pass. And Dixon now has 7. And the Manta Rays have cut it down to 1. That forced turnover turned into points. Bounce pass to Parrish, who was double teamed and now will shoot 2. I'm guessing McLeod will get called for the foul. That is correct. Number 1 on Leandra McLeod. She's from Ed White High School, just a couple of miles down the road. And Emma Parrish at the line. Emma Parrish, number 14 in the country in free throw percentage. And the first one is good. That is her 3rd point. She had a 21-point performance against Abraham Baldwin on Tuesday. Her high for the season, 36, just before Christmas break. And she hits 2. That's now 4 for Emma Parrish. And a 3-point Eagles lead with about 35 and counting. Eagles put the pressure on, but Manta Rays get it across with a couple of seconds to spare. To the top of the arc. Ball behind McGeehan, the intended target, but she tracks it down. Dixon in the paint. Collides with Broadway. Basket is good and 1. Naima Dixon is having herself a fantastic first quarter. Already 9 points. She can get in double digits with still 1:16 left to go. And a free throw. Another one in and out. And Perez with the rebound. Been that way for Dixon throughout the first quarter. The only one that went in swished. Everything else hit inside and would not go down. Broadway lost it, got it back. Harvey for 3. And that one's wide to the right. Dixon with the rebound. A long pass up the court to Guillen. And she misses the opportunity and could not corral it. And the ball hits out of bounds. Missed opportunity for the Manta Rays to take the lead. Under a minute to go. Green hands off to Parrish. Harvey near midcourt. 16 to shoot. That's for 3. Good. Emma Parrish with the 3. She's number 21 in 3-pointers in the country. Takes the feed after the steal. Finds Harvey. And a great job by Harvey, who draws a foul. Broadway to Parrish to Harvey. And a chance at a three-point play. Layla Harvey on the season, 7 for 14 at the line. Eagles as a team, number 4 in makes, number 1 in attempts in the NCCAA's Division II, and number 4 in percentage. Free throw, good. 3 points for Harvey, matching her total from Tuesday. And so far the biggest lead for either team. Right now, 6 for the Eagles. 15 seconds left. Across midcourt. And wide open, Demaya Woodard, a perfect pass, and she gets her first basket. Parrish had that ball deflected just enough by Mistura Badmus, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Trinity College of Jacksonville, 22. Florida State College of Jacksonville, 18. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. We are the only intercollegiate athletics association where ring chasing and king chasing converge, as our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. The NCCAA also provides funding through the Sports Ministry Fund to support student athletes and coaches involved in sports mission trips and ministry activities. Since 2000, we have contributed over $445,000 to assist more than 6,700 student athletes and coaches. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
The Manta Rays shot 57% in the first quarter. The Eagles 40%. Both teams made 8 baskets. The Eagles do have a few more free throws, and that's a reason for the 4-point lead. Good ball movement to the left side of the lane. Shot no good. Second chance, yes. Second chance basket by Demaya Woodard, who has 4. Eagles lead down to 2. Harvey to Broadway. Double team outside the arc. Parrish looking for Perez and turns it over to the Manta Rays. Turnover number 9 for the Eagles. Both teams had some trouble holding on to the ball in the first quarter. 8 turnovers apiece through the first 10 minutes. That's number 9 for TCJ. Chance now for the Manta Rays to tie it or take the lead. Dixon looked like she was thinking about a 3. This is Badmus to the outside. Giddens gets a block but couldn't pull it in, so it's out of bounds, staying with the Manta Rays. Shot clock at 14. That's Dixon for 2, 1 foot inside, and a rebound for Teresa Giddens. All the way up to Parrish on the left side. Smith, short jumper off the back of the rim. And a battle for the loose ball is won by the Manta Rays. Badmus looking for Woodard. Underhand layup, it's good, and we're tied. Second basket of the quarter for Woodard, third of the night, 22-22. The Eagles had a 6-point lead late in the first quarter. Led by 4 at the quarter's end. Ball goes off Giddens. Chance for the Manta Rays. Parrish coming up from behind and avoids the contact. Not picking up the foul. Excellent job by Emma Parrish. And 11 points now for Naima Dixon. And a 2-point Manta Rays lead. Green to Giddens. Hard contact, no call. Green for 3, no. And rebounded by Woodard. To Dixon, gets around Harvey and puts it in. That is 13 points now for Naima Dixon. And a timeout called by Coach Lewis. 7:53. Second quarter. Naima Dixon, a sophomore from Ribault High School here in Jacksonville. She scored 18 in Sunday's win over DME Academy. And she averages 10.7 points per game. So Dixon is no stranger to scoring points. Also in double figures on Sunday was Talia Fils-Aim with 10 and Ambria Wadi also with 10. The Manta Rays, they spread their scoring around very well in that ball game. 10 different Manta Rays scored points. Eagles did the same in their win against Abraham Baldwin on Tuesday. They had 8 different Eagles score points. And they had 3 in double figures. Emma Parrish with 21, Caroline Smith with 15, and Trevisha Giddens with 12. The Eagles had a 6-point lead not too long ago, now trail by 4. Parrish 4-3, in and out. Smith hit hard and comes down on the left elbow on the rebound attempt. That's going against FSCJ. I believe, if I saw correctly, they called it on Mistura Badmus. And that'll be after the shot on the floor, and that's number 1 for Badmus. Vitella picks up the loose ball and puts it in. Her first field goal, she averages 13.8. Eagles now within 2. Inside the paint, then kicked out. This is Blake to the top of the arc, and a collision by a pair of number 15s. A shot no good. Joseph pulls down the rebound and hustles across midcourt. Parrish takes the pass, has it knocked away. Picked up by Woodard, and Dixon all alone for the layup. Number 15, point-wise for Naima Dixon. Turnover number 10 for the Eagles. And a 4-point Manta Rays lead. They quickly erase that 6-point deficit. Outscored the Eagles by 10 since then. Giddens underhand shot, no. Eagles hold on, but this one is picked off by Woodard, and she will have an easy layup. For Demaya Woodard. And a 6-point lead for the Manta Rays, their biggest so far tonight. The team is blazing fast, and they love to swat the ball away. And you just saw James do it, but her pass goes out of bounds. Eloa James averages 5.3 points per game. And that was the 8th steal already tonight by the Manta Rays. Joseph will slow it down just a bit. Smith takes a bounce pass. Under 6 minutes to go until the intermission. Vitella. It's good. Couple of bounces off the rim before dropping in. And he lead down to 4 for the Manta Rays. Head coach Jessica Eaton. Assisted by Patrice Alberti, Antoine Johnson, and Sky Green. And a foul up against the baseline. It looks like Giddens will be called for her second on the push. Manta Rays will get a 20-second shot clock and inbound with 5:30 left in the half. Umbria Wadi back onto the court. 12.5 points per game, 10 in the win on Sunday. Underhand layup by Wadi. It's good. Her first basket. And again, a 6-point lead. Parrish thought about the 3. Found Joseph. Smith outside the paint. She is blocked at the line. Wadi with the block and the steal. Jump shot. Off the rim and good. Jasmine Blake got a couple of very friendly bounces, and the lead is up to 8. Stella to Smith, who was pushed from behind, and Waddy immediately says, yes, it was me. And so the push on the floor. Eagles will inbound. Coming in is Talia Phil's aim. And Waddy will head off. Vitella double team on the side. Pass to Joseph. Mid-range jumper by Emma Parrish is good. That's 7 now for Parrish. Lead down to 6. Eagles are shooting 42%, but the Manta Rays are up to 67. They have shot 16 for 24 from the field. They've had a few fast break layups in this quarter as well, and they'll get a couple of free throws now because Victoria Broadway will get called for her second. And that is team foul number 2. And that will send Jasmine Blake to the free throw line. Blake is at 60% on the season. First one is good. Jasmine Blake from Killeen, Texas. Chapin High School. And she goes 2 for 2 at the line. And the whistle is for a substitution. Jaden Houston in for Victoria Broadway. 6 points now for Blake and an 8-point Manta Rays lead. The Manta Rays have outscored the Eagles 18-6 in the second quarter, and they get another steal. This is Blake. And the Manta Rays are just stealing their way to victory right now in the first half. 10-point lead, many of those on a fast break after a steal. And almost got another one. Smith is able to get in front of Waddy. Great sportsmanship by Waddy, helping Smith up while the ball was still in play. Credit Waddy for the sportsmanship. And Joseph will go to the line for 2. Didn't see which player is getting called for the foul. We're about to find out. It is Talia Phil's aim, and that is her first and team third. Joseph 1 for 2 so far tonight, 79% on the season. And she hits the first of 2. That's her second point. Eagles are doing well at the line, 7 out of 9. And here comes number 2. And that one doesn't go. 3 bounces off the rim. Sometimes you do everything right, the ball just doesn't cooperate. Pass to Phil's aim to a wide open Maya Woodard inside the paint, and she now has 10. The lead is 11, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Manta Rays. Eagles will keep possession with 27 on the shot clock. 10 steals already by FSCJ. That ball appeared to hit off the foot of Emily Guillen. And so the Eagles will hold possession. Shot clock shows 20. Trevisha Giddens is back in. And Caroline Smith will head off. Joseph at midcourt, coming up on 3 minutes left in the half. Pass to Giddens. In the paint, outside to Parrish for 3. It's good. Parrish had a fantastic look and read that one perfectly for her 10th point. Still, though, some work to do before halftime, trailing by 8. And an unforced error by the Manta Rays. That is turnover number 11. Both teams in double digits regarding turnovers. And we're still 2:41 left in the second quarter. Bella to Emma Parrish. Bounce pass to Giddens. Spin move and a beauty, and the basket is good. Her third score, 6 total points, and now a 6-point deficit. It was 11 not long ago. Giddens tried to get the steal, but dribbled the ball out of bounds before she could really corral it. Nice defensive play, but FSCJ will keep possession. Dixon's having herself a terrific first half. Giddens knocks it away. Parrish picks it up. Someone coming up from behind. The pass to Giddens. And she got the basket. 8 points now for Trevisha Giddens. And Giddens with the steal to Vitella. One coming up and a blocked shot. Vitella did not see or hear Naima Dixon coming up from behind. And Dixon not only got the block, but avoided the foul. A fantastic defensive play. Eagles, though, will keep possession and have 26 on the shot clock. And a nice touch pass to Trevisha Giddens, who's in double figures. And the Eagles have cut it down to 2. Joseph with a pick. Joseph takes a pass from Giddens. Jaden Houston, a long three off the rim. And rebounded by Dixon. Would have given the Eagles a lead, but it didn't go. Dixon, we've already seen just how fast she is, but she led her teammate a little too much on that pass attempt. And the Eagles have another opportunity to tie the score or take the lead with the 3. Waddy goes out. And Badmus comes in. Houston guarded, so she gives it up. Eagles get the ball to Giddens. Off the glass, no good. And Badmus with the rebound. There's a long pass to Dixon. Trying to get around Parrish. And nice defense, a double team action. On that pass, but the Eagles pull it down. Houston, 4-3. It is blocked, and a foul after the shot, after the block on Mistura Badmus. That is her second. So Jaden Houston will shoot 3 free throws. On the season, she is 1 for 1. Jaden Houston, a sophomore from Jacksonville. And that one is good. All right, Jaden, you're at 100% on the season, 2 for 2. Let's see if you can keep it up. This one would tie it if it goes. It's good. And now, the attempt to give the Eagles a lead. And that one a little too strong. And Vitella, though, keeps possession with the rebound. Giddens in the paint, off the glass. No, rebounded by Badmus. And again, Dixon is all alone. And she lays it in. 17 points for Naima Dixon. Manta Rays lead 42-40. Last possession, potentially, for the Eagles. Bounce pass to Parrish. 16 to shoot. To Joseph. She's guarded by Blake. Gets a shot off and sinks it. Will the Manta Rays get the shot off? 2 seconds. Blake. Wide to the right. They had waved it off anyway. And we go to halftime with the score tied 42-42. We'll total up everything during the break. And we'll be back in 15 minutes for quarter number 3. You're watching women's basketball NCCAA style here on TCJ. Stay with us. We are ready to begin quarter number 3, tied at 42-42. FSCJ is shooting 68% from the field, 19 out of 28. The Eagles are very good, 49%, 16 for 33. They have one three-pointer. I had written one down incorrectly, so one three-pointer for the Eagles. The Manta Rays have not even tried a three-pointer. And at the line, Trinity 9 for 12, a very good 75%, and the Manta Rays 4 for 9. The big story has been the steals. FSCJ has stolen 10 possessions away. Trinity has stolen 7 away. It's going to be Trinity's ball as we start quarter number 3. We had a very exciting first half, and we're looking for more of the same here in the second. So the 10 second-half starters are out on the court, and Milani Vitella will do the honors, getting us back underway. Inbound pass to Kirsten Joseph. Parrish for 3, off the rim. Batted around towards midcourt and picked up by Waddy, but stolen away by Joseph. To Vitelli. Off the glass. No. Waddy with the rebound. Or check that, James pulling in the rebound. Dixon using her speed once again, and just like we saw, foul to put her at the line to start the second half. The basket is good. Foul number 2 on Caroline Smith, and already 19 points for Dixon and a chance to make it 20. Smith will come out. Perez will take her spot. Naima Dixon, the Ribault High School Trojan, at the line. And it's good. That is 20 points for Dixon. 17 at the break. Woodard had 12. Pierre 3 and Waddy 2. Parrish had 11. Giddens 10 for the Eagles. Vitella and Smith each with 6. Joseph 4 and Harvey 3. Vitella goes up and over everybody, misses the shot, but Houston picks up the rebound. Smith to Vitella. A little trouble controlling the pass. That one's for 3. It's good. And Milani Vitella, 9 points. And we're tied at 45. Joseph looking for another steal, but she made contact and draws the foul. That is foul number 2 on Kirsten Joseph. Nobody has 3. But Joseph, Smith, Broadway, and Giddens each have 2. Harvey and Perez have 1. For the Manta Rays, Pierre, James, and Badmus each have 2. McLeod, Blake, Phil's Aim, and Guillen each have 1. Manta Rays looking to regain the lead. They had it momentarily before Vitella hit the 3. Ball goes out of bounds, and is last touched by Elola James. And the Manta Rays turn the ball over to the Eagles. If the game keeps going like this, the one who commits those fewer turnovers will most likely end up with the win. To Vitella, to Houston in the corner. Jaden Houston will shoot a 3. You give her that opportunity. So will Vitella. That one no good. And rebounded by Demaya Woodard. She also has blazing speed. Look at her go to the basket. 14 now for Woodard, who averages 6.1. She scored 8 in the win on Sunday against DME. Parrish from the elbow. It's good. That's now 13 for Emma Parrish, and we're tied at 47. So both teams 5-5 in this third quarter. Dixon across the court to Woodard, and a perfect feed to James in the paint. Her first basket, she averages 5.2, and it gives her team back a 2-point lead. Della back, finding Perez under the paint, and a block shot once again, that time by Eloa James. And there's Dixon all alone. And we have a whistle after the basket that does count. And we have a Manta Ray down in the backcourt. That young woman is Eloa James, getting some attention from the coach and the trainer. We will pause right here. Eloa James helped off the court. It appears to be a left knee, if I saw correctly. She got a really nice ovation from the fans. And we're back underway with the Manta Rays leading 51-47. And Dixon keeps getting herself wide open for some easy baskets. Vitella to Perez, mid-range from the side, misses, and Woodard pulls down the rebound. And Woodard using her speed to get up the court very quickly. Guarded by Joseph. Outside to Dixon. Pump fake in the paint. And a layup. That's 24 points for Dixon. Eagles are having a very difficult time guarding Naima Dixon. And they had a hard time holding on to the ball that time. Not what you want to do with a team who is scoring the way the Manta Rays are doing. They're shooting 73% in large part due to Dixon with her 24 points and using her blazing speed to get herself wide open and some really fast breaks. This is Jasmine Blake. To Woodard, to Dixon. First three-point attempt. That one does not go. That is the first attempt from three-point range for the Manta Rays. Woodard could convert the second chance. Broadway the rebound, guarded by Woodard. And she beats the defense, and the ball's knocked out of bounds on the shot attempt. No foul called, just out of bounds. And so the Eagles have 25 on the shot clock. Fans wondering why there was no foul called. Giddens to Vitella, pump fake, and a handoff to Giddens. And she's able to get the ball to a teammate. Parrish underneath and stripped but knocked out of bounds, and the shot clock is at 14. These Manta Rays, they go for the ball almost every time. And they've made contact with the ball more often than not tonight. That's Parrish for three. In and out. That one went all the way around the inside of the rim and popped out. Jasmine Blake pulls up, allows her teammates to get into position. Under 6 minutes to go in the third. And right now a 6-point lead for the Manta Rays. 11-5 in the quarter. Tied at 42 at halftime. Couple of spin moves by Pierre, and she is stripped. And we have ourselves a whistle reaching in called on Demaya Woodard. That is her first personal foul and the first team foul of the quarter. The Eagles have committed 2. Chance now to cut this deficit potentially in half with a 3-point play. 5:38 and counting. Vitella to Joseph. Giddens in the paint. To Parrish to the outside. Trying to get the ball to Giddens, and another steal. This one by Blake. And they'll let her go and take the layup. Steal number 11 for the Manta Rays. And they lead by 8. Harris to Joseph. Bounce pass to Giddens in the paint. Basket, no. Woodard beats Broadway to the ball. Trap in the corner. And a whistle. Waiting for the word as to what the whistle was about. Maybe the ball had hit the baseline. It's going to be Eagles basketball out of bounds. 8-point deficit. 4:59 left in the third. Joseph off the glass, does not go. Woodard pulls in the rebound. And we have ourselves a reaching in foul called against Victoria Broadway. That is her third, the first player with 3 fouls. And she will head off in favor of Desiree Green. And a raise at 71% shooting, 25 for 35. Blake to Woodard. In the paint is Badmiss. Got away with the travel but missed the shot. And Vitella pulls in the rebound. Ball kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Jasmine Blake. And the Eagles will keep possession with 24 on the shot clock. 4:33 on the game clock. And the officials talk and reverse the call, saying it hit one of the Eagles players on its way out of bounds, and the Manta Rays will get possession and a chance to put their lead into double digits. Blake brings it across midcourt. Double team. Ball popped up in the air but controlled. Joseph with another steal. Vitella couldn't hold on, and it's out of bounds. She tried to go a little too fast and lost control, unforced. And each team has now committed 17 turnovers. 19 of those 34 turnovers have been steals, and there's another steal. So both teams are picking off the other one with big frequency. Vitella for 3, off the rim, and into the hands of Mr. Badmiss. And Badmiss from Nigeria, State, Nigeria. Also played a little high school basketball at North Florida Educational Institute here on the north side of Jacksonville. So she was an Eagle in high school. Turnaround jumper does not go. Second chance is a foul. Kirsten Joseph with her third. And team fourth. 2 free throws for Teresa Pierre. She is 1 for 1 so far tonight. On the season, Pierre came in at 44%. And she hits the first of 2. This one to make it a 10-point lead. We were tied at 42 at halftime. And now has 5. And it's a 57-47 score. 15-5 for the Manta Rays in this third quarter. Giddens in the paint. And the ball's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Demaya Woodard. Eagles will inbound, 20 on the shot clock. The King family cheering on the Manta Rays. And a foul will send Vitella to the free throw line. And the foul is called on Mistura Badmiss, her third, team second. First attempts of the quarter for the Eagles. Vitella is 2 for 2. Those are back in the first quarter. As a team tonight, TCJ 9 for 12, and all of them in the first half. And Vitella's first of 2 somehow bounced out. And here comes number 2. And this one is good. 57-48 to score, a 9-point Manta Rays lead. Pass, that one to Pierre. Loose ball picked up by Giddens. Eagles hustling up the court, but it's tough to beat that speed of the Manta Rays, and they just picked off another. There's Dixon, 1-on-2, and a foul. That's going against Emma Parrish, and that'll be her first. And Dixon at the line. She has a great opportunity to get to 30 points by the end of the third quarter. She's at 24 right now. Dixon waiting to take her shots. Now ready. And that one hits off the back of the rim. Remember, her first four were very similar. Hit inside the rim and popped out, where she'd be at 28 points right now. Chance to make it a 10-point lead. It's good. That's point number 25 for Naima Dixon, Parrish is guarded by Dixon. Harvey back at midcourt. And Vitella back near midcourt. Guarded heavily by Emily Guillen. Under 10 to shoot. Bounce pass to Giddens. Pull up jumper, no. Little strong and rebounded by Demaya Woodard. And Woodard using her speed. Basket, no. Second chance, foul on Desiree Green, her first. The Manta Rays are in the bonus. And Teresa Pierre is at the line. So far, the Manta Rays are 8 for 14 at the line tonight. Pierre's hit all three of her shots. And that's her first miss. She has 5 total points. Right now, the lead is 10. Manta Rays will give up the rebound except for Woodard. Free throw number 2. It's good. The lead is 11. Tied for the Manta Rays' biggest lead of the night. Both teams are playing well, shooting well. Just the Manta Rays are shooting 66% to the Eagles' 40. And they're doing that, stealing passes. That one no good. Rebound by Blake. Second chance, no. Green with the rebound. Harvey needs to watch out for someone coming up from behind. Finds Giddens. Basket is good. 12 for Trevisha Giddens. Her season average is 12.1. Eagles back to within single digits. Now they came back late in the second to tie it up at the half. They need to do it again. Dixon off her foot. Giddens falls down, touches the ball last. A tough break for the Eagles. And 15 on the shot clock for FSCJ. One more home game for TCJ this Saturday, Senior Day against Trinity College of Florida. Women's basketball begins at 2. The men begin at 4. There's Dixon off the rim, no, and a foul. Foul is called against Trevisha Giddens, number 3. Here, 1 for 3 in the quarter. Check that, 3 for 4 in the quarter. 4 for 5 on the night. First one gets a nice friendly bounce. That's her 7th point. And free throw number 2. And it is good. It's been a very big third quarter for the Manta Rays. 19-8. Harvey outside to Parrish. That's for 3. It's off the rim. And Dixon knocks it out of Smith's hands, and it will be Eagles basketball. FSCJ at Palm Beach State, Saturday at 2 p.m. Home against USC Salkehatchie, Wednesday the 18th at 5. And then 3 more to follow to close out the regular season. And we have ourselves a whistle. 2 shots for Layla Harvey. The foul is called on Teresa Pierre, her third and team third. Harvey 1 for 1 at the line tonight. Eagles as a team, 10 for 14. First one good. That's now 11 out of 15. And Harvey will try to make it 12 for 16. It's good. 5 points for Layla Harvey. 9-point lead for the Manta Rays. 61-52. And a high pass to Leandra McLeod. Guarded by Perez. Back outside to Dixon. Pump fake. Holds on to the ball. Trussell to Blake. Shot no good. McLeod, second chance. No. And out of bounds. Perez wisely didn't touch the ball, knowing it would cross the baseline. And the Eagles have possession with under a minute to go in the third quarter. Chance to make it 7 or 6 with a 3. Green to Harvey. 16 to shoot. That was for 3, but it was blocked by Phil Zane. And the Manta Rays have an opportunity to extend. Dixon runs into Perez, backs it up. They're going to play for 1. 20 seconds left. Parrish on guard of Trussell. And a whistle. Traveling violation called. Eagles now with 14 seconds. And that's going to be Manta Rays basketball. Unforced error. Turnover number 20. Both teams with 20 turnovers. Manta Rays will have 13 seconds. Clock down to 9. Got away from Dixon, but she kept it in play. It's off her foot. And backcourt violation. The Eagles will have 4.3 seconds. Excellent defense from Emma Parrish. Eagles get off the shot. Vitella, Smith, Parrish, Perez, and Harvey on the court. 3.6 seconds. Ball hit off Dixon and went out of bounds. And this time, it will be Desiree Green with the inbound. Green looking for Smith. She gets it off and draws a foul. If I saw that right, Micaiah Trussell with her first. And Caroline Smith at the line, a 70% free throw shooter. First attempts of the night. 6 total points, all of them in the first quarter. She's coming off a 15-point performance against Abraham Baldwin on Tuesday, and the first one is good. Much needed point for the Eagles. They can cut it down to 7 if Smith makes a second. It's good. 61-54. That will count if it goes. It's short. And credit Perez with a rebound. 61-54. Manta Rays lead as we go to the fourth. We're just moments away from the fourth quarter, and it's 61-54 in favor of the Manta Rays, who outscored TCJ 19-12 in the third quarter. The Manta Rays are shooting 61%. They were well over 70% not long ago. The Eagles have dropped to 39.6 as they got a little bit cold in the third quarter. Naima Dixon with 25 points. She's wearing number 4 in case you're wondering who that is. The Manta Rays fans know all about Dixon. That's a mid-range from the line. Good for Leandra McLeod for her first basket of the night. And the lead is up to 9. And another turnover unforced, number 21 by the Eagles. Both teams have turned it over 21 times. And Jasmine Blake brings it across midcourt. Inside the paint to McLeod. No basket, but a foul. So 2 shots for Leandra McLeod. The foul is on Desiree Green, her second, team first. And McLeod is at 66% on the season. The first one does not go. Eagles baseball doubleheader against Baptist University of Florida tomorrow beginning at 2 p.m. Then all spring sports are in action on Saturday. Baseball against Baptist at 11. Softball doubleheader against Truett McConnell at 11. And then JV basketball against Daytona Beach Christian University at 12. The women against Trinity College of Florida at 2. And the men against Trinity College of Florida at 4. So a whole lot of home action on Valentine's Day here at TCJ. The turnover gives the Manta Rays a chance to extend a current 10-point lead. This is Micaiah Trussell. Outside to Blake. Blake outside the paint. Basket is good and one. The foul on Trevisha Giddens, her 4th. Giddens very much in disagreement. The basket was also good. Blake now with 12, pending the free throw. And it's good. 13 points for Blake and a 13-point lead for the Manta Rays. The third quarter has been the difference. Trinity led 22-18 after 1. We were tied at 42 after 2. Broadway, mid-range is good. Her first basket. And after 3, it was 61-54 in favor of the Manta Rays. Blake outside the arc. Passes to Trussell. She shoots a 3. It's off the rim. Ball kept in play, grabbed by Dixon, and she traveled. So no shot, no foul. Dixon moved those feet before putting the shot up. She has 25 points, a fantastic chance to hit 30. I don't know if 25's her season high or if she's hit 30 before, but she's looking really good tonight. 67-56. Vitella is blocked by Phil Zane. $11-point lead. Eagles with possession. Parrish takes the inbound pass. Vitella couldn't get inside. Lost her footing. And Dixon picks it up, finds Blake wide open for the layup. Timeout called by Trinity with 7:46 left, and the Manta Rays leading 69-56. We'll be right back. Eagles find themselves trailing by 14, having trouble holding on to the basketball. 22 turnovers. Parrish pump fake, runs the baseline, finds Smith in the paint, and the basket is good. And Joseph with a steal. Blake on the defense will let her go. 6 points now for Kirsten Joseph. Double team action. Dixon takes the pass, and she will allow McLeod to get into position. Shot clock at 12. Blake to the outside. That's for three. It's off the rim, and Smith gets the rebound. Vitella to Broadway. Outside, pump fake, in the paint, and the basket. 12 points now for Vitella. The deficit is down to 7, and now Coach Ian will call a timeout. 6:36. Eagles have scored 7 in a row. Stay with us. Manta Rays will inbound. 6:35 and counting. Leading by 7. To the basket, and drawing the foul will be Talia Phil's aim, and she will shoot 2. The basket did not go. This will be a chance for her to get on the board. 59% on the season. And the first of 2 is good. 14 for 22 are the Manta Rays. They came in shooting 57%. They're getting it done at the line, and they do it again. 2 points now for Phil's aim. He is from Port St. Lucie, Treasure Coast High School. 8-point lead. Joseph off the glass, and the basket is good. And we have a foul. This will be Caroline Smith, charged with her 3rd. Six-point lead for the Manta Rays. 70-64. Dixon will inbound. She has Phil's aim, Woodard, Blake, and Pierre on the court with her. For the Eagles, Vitella, Joseph, Parrish, Broadway, and Green. Blake takes the inbound pass. Blake double teamed on the side. Gets the pass off. Phil's aim, misses, but gets the rebound. Hands to Dixon, in the paint. Basket, a very rare miss for Dixon. Parrish got a hand on the ball. Joseph picks it up. To Vitella. Will she keep it in play? She did, but lost her footing and a jump ball. The Manta Rays started the quarter with the inbound, so the arrow is with the Eagles. They will have 24 seconds on the shot clock. Of course, the arrow then goes back over to FSCJ. Green outside the paint. Turnaround jumper, no. Gets her own rebound. Joseph double team. Broadway to Vitella. Looking for Green, and it goes out of bounds. A pass too high. And turnover number 23. The Manta Rays have 25 turnovers, and the last few have allowed the Eagles to cut the deficit down to 6. Woodard with possession. Pass is high, but pulled in. Beanie Dixon, bounce pass to Blake. She gets in the paint, misses, gets a rebound, second chance, but a foul. That's Desiree Green's third and team's fourth. The Manta Rays are in the bonus the rest of the game, and Jasmine Blake at the line for 2. 15 total points. And the first one is a little strong. And Vitella will come to the lane to try to get the rebound. First one did not go. First miss of the night for Jasmine Blake. 3 for 4. And now 3 for 5. Joseph with the rebound. And a reaching in foul called against Teresa Pierre. If I have it right, that's number 4. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. So they've gone almost halfway through the fourth before committing their first foul. Joseph will work it up court. The Eagles have their best free throw shooters on the court. And Joseph, a jump ball. She went up to shoot, and the Manta Rays got hands on the ball, and they have the possession arrow. It'll swing back to the Eagles after the inbound. Under 5 minutes to play. Eagles looking to get a stop. This is Woodard, double team. To Blake. Bounce pass, kicked back outside. A three-point shot off the rim. Woodard, second chance, perfect positioning. 16 points for Demaya Woodard and an 8-point Manta Rays lead. They're shooting 58%. The Eagles are up to 43. Both teams shooting the ball well. Manta Rays have made 4 more baskets. That's the difference right there, 8 points. A Green has it stripped. Joseph knocks it, but gets called for a foul. And that will be number 4 on Kirsten Joseph. That came with 6 seconds on the shot clock. The Manta Rays are in the bonus, so they will go to the line. With an 8-point lead and 4 minutes and 6 seconds left, Caroline Smith and Layla Harvey coming in. 2 more very good free throw shooters. And shooting right now is Teresa Pierre. She is 6 for 7. First attempts of the fourth quarter. She has 8 total points. Javisha Giddens, one of the best rebounders in the NCCAA, now makes her way to the lane. Pierre's ready to take her shots. And number 1, it's good. 9 points and a 9-point lead. And number 2 is good as well. So that's 10, and now a 10-point lead for the Manta Rays at 74-64. They've already passed their season average of 62.1. Giddens outside the paint, makes her way in and gets the layup. Javisha Giddens, number 1 in the country in field goal percentage in NCCAA Division II. Giddens is also number 11 entering play tonight in total field goals made. She is number 17 in rebounds per game, and a traveling violation will give the Eagles a chance to cut the deficit a little bit further. 3:31 left. Right now, it's an 8-point deficit for TCJ. Vitella, double team. Finds Giddens in the paint. Basket, no. Rebound, Woodard. Woodard got away with a travel. Found Dixon at the elbow. Blake back near the bench. Backpedals toward midcourt. Coming up on 3 minutes left. The Manta Rays are in no hurry. They will start to use up the clock. Dixon to Badmus. Double team. Turnaround jumper is good. Her first basket. And it's a 10-point lead once again. 59% shooting for the Manta Rays. Very difficult to beat that. And Vitella outside the paint, spin move, pass to Smith, and it gets away. Turnover number 24. And Dixon misses. Second chance is good for Jasmine Blake, who now has 17. And a 12-point lead. Parrish for three is good. That's 13 for Parrish. 2 minutes left. It's a three-possession game. Harvey going for the steal. Doesn't succeed. Woodard in the paint. Finds Dixon. Stripped of the ball. But it's picked up and put in by Badmus. 4 points for Badmus. And a timeout called by Coach Lewis with 1:45 left to go and an 80-69 lead. FSCJ is back over 60%. That's how you win a game, making those shots, especially when given opportunities. They have 28 points off turnovers to Trinity's 20. They have not made a three-pointer. Trinity has made 3. And the free throw shooting in the second half, much better for the Manta Rays. They're at 16 for 26 overall, and the Eagles are at 14 of 18. Well, we'll pause here. We'll be back in just a moment. Eagles will advance the ball with 1:45, but it's going to be a tough go from here. The Manta Rays really shooting the ball well. Eagles are playing good basketball except for some turnovers. And we have ourselves a foul on the floor. Team foul number 2. Jasmine Blake limping. Let's hope she's all right. She was hopping on 1 foot for a moment. The foul was on Blake, her second. Bird Davies makes her debut of the night. She's wearing number 10. First time we've seen Maya on the court. Parrish for 3, off the rim, and rebounded by Waddy. Long pass to the very fast Dixon, who lays it in and still might have a chance at 30. She has 27 now. Vitella, spin move, underhand layup, no good. And the pass goes to Dixon. Parrish will reach in and foul. Number 2 on Parrish, sending Dixon to the line. 27 points for Naima Dixon. 82-69 with 1:10 left. And Dixon now ready for her shots. And it's good. That's 28 for Naima Dixon. She's had a fantastic night. I would like to know what her season high is. And now it's 29. Emma Parrish outside the paint and has a hard collision with Brielle Compier. Parrish pops right back up. She's standing at the line, but I believe they're calling it on the floor. This is a season high for Naima Dixon. Her previous 20 points against New College of Florida's JV team. That was back on January 6th. New College of Florida, an NAIA team. Jaden Houston back onto the court. Eagles will inbound with 1 minute left. Parrish takes the inbound pass. Three-pointer is off the rim and out of bounds, back to the Manta Rays. Under a minute to go. And the Manta Rays will inbound with a 15-point lead. Baseball tomorrow. Eagles against New Baptist University of Florida, a brand new team. Ball goes out of bounds off Parrish. Will stay with the Manta Rays. Doubleheader begins at 2 p.m. and then a whole lot of action on Saturday. Baseball, softball doubleheader, and a basketball tripleheader. JV, women, and men. That basketball action starts at 12 noon. Baseball and softball both start at 11 a.m. Dixon looking for 30, did not get it. And the second chance by Compier draws a foul on Caroline Smith, her fourth. And Compier has an opportunity to get on the scoreboard. She averages 2.2 points per game. The Andrew Jackson High School product. So former Andrew Jackson Tiger, now shooting. Freshman at FSCJ. And the shot does not go. Compier had 2 points in the win on Sunday against DME Academy. 33.8 seconds left. Second shot does not go, and the ball's batted up in the air and pulled down by Compier, and then a foul will send her back to the line. Number 5 on Kirsten Joseph. So she will head off, and Joseph will take 6 points with her. Well, the Eagles played well. They did turn the ball over quite a bit, but so did the Manta Rays. But FSCJ, an even 60% from the field, 33 for 55, and they had moments where they were well over 70%. And the first point of the night for Brielle Compier. Eagles at 42%. They shot the ball very well, but again, both teams had trouble holding on. And a timeout by the Eagles with 28.4 seconds left. 16-point Manta Rays lead. We'll be right back. Final 28 seconds. The Eagles trail by 16. FSCJ will go to 12-12, and the Eagles will go to 12-10, but they're still 4-2 in South Region competition. Parrish for three, off the rim, and rebounded by Dixon. A long pass to Berdibas. Ball stolen away, knocked out of bounds. FSCJ was trying to get Compier some more points, and we'll see if they get off the last shot here with 6.6 left on the clock. Inbound pass. They are looking for Compier. And Parrish will get the steal. Will she get the shot off? No. No shot, and that's the ball game. Final score, FSCJ Manta Rays 85, TCJ Eagles 69. Very quickly through the point totals. Naima Dixon, 29. Jasmine Blake, 19. Demaya Woodard, 16. Teresa Pierre, 10. Leandra McLeod, 3. Eloa James, Mistura Badmus, and Ambria Wadi, each with 2. And Talia Phil's aim had 1, as did Brielle Compier. For the Eagles, Emma Parrish, 16. Giddens, 14. Vitella, 12. Smith, 10. Joseph, 8. Harvey, 5. Broadway and Houston, each with 2. We'll be back on Saturday. The JV game at 12. Women's game at 2. Varsity men's game at 4. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the live feed. For Coach Alicia Lewis and Athletic Director John D. Jones, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity College of Jacksonville.